Dirty Perdy. It is a half Perdigon, half waltz worm type situation. I'll be tying it. I've tied it anywhere and caught fish from a 2 mil on a size 20 up to a size 12 with a 4 millimeter slotted tungsten bead, and that's what I will be tying it with today. I've caught fish on it with a silver or a pink bead. I've caught a couple on copper. Seem to like it with the brighter color beads. Today I'll be tying with 70 denier in gray. Thread color doesn't really matter too much. And alright, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start and take your thread to the bend of the hook. Go ahead and cut off the excess. The next step is to take about 3 or 4 CDL fibers right here. You're going to measure it out as close to the body length as you can get. About like that. I like to switch hands like that. And I know some people won't go quite all the way back up the fly with this excess, but I like to, just to make sure there's no bump in the fly and make sure it's all nice and smooth, especially considering that it's going to be, the back half is going to be a Perdigon style bug. And the next step is to take, I have the copper Hens Perdigones tencel. It is in size small. And the first step here is to tie that and go all the way back to your tail. Yet again, I like to take this material and go all the way through it, so that way it's still a smooth body. And then I'm going to take this thread and I'm going to go just about halfway up the body, so about right there. Keep sliding on me. And then I'm going to wrap this tencel about halfway up the hook with touching wraps. They don't need to overlap, so I will be adding resin to this. Then we're going to tie off the tencel. Go ahead and cut that tencel off. Next, I'm going to take some trout line UV resin. Oh, my bead slid on me. I'm going to go ahead and resin just the back end. You want a very little amount. Okay. Resin just enough to make this fly absolutely bulletproof. Then I'm going to take my lamp and go ahead and cement that. And I'll be taking, I use the Trout Line Pure Squirrel Dub in a rusty brown. I'm just going to take, not too much, just a little pinch, about that much right there, and dub that on. I'm going to try and dub it on so that way my dubbing noodle starts thin and gets a bit thicker. And I'm just going to dub that on, touching wraps, all the way up to the top. The next step, once I have that secure, is to whip finish 3 times, and then 3 times again, and then cut off the thread, and voila, here we have the Dirty Perdy.